I know you are struggling with controlling your mind. That's why you clicked this video, and that's exactly why I made this, because I know what it's like to feel like your own worst enemy, to feel like no matter how much you want to change, something inside you keeps pulling you back. Have you ever woken up feeling determined, ready to take control of your life, only to find yourself slipping back into the same bad habits? You start the day thinking this time will be different. But before you know it, hours have passed and you've done nothing productive. Instead of working on your goals, you've been glued to your phone, lost in distractions, procrastinating, convincing yourself that you'll start tomorrow. But tomorrow comes and nothing changes. And then the guilt kicks in. Why do I keep doing this? Why can't I just control my own mind? You see people around you pushing forward, achieving their goals, staying disciplined, while you feel like you're stuck in an endless loop of failure and self-sabotage. Before we begin, subscribe and like this video right now. Not just so you can come back and re-watch this when you need it, but because from today onwards, every subscription is going towards something bigger. At the end of this year, we are donating $0.01 for every new subscriber, and you get to choose whom to donate to. So you click. It's not just for you, it's making an impact. Now let's begin. I had big dreams just like you. I wanted to be successful. I wanted control over my life. I wanted to be the kind of person who just gets things done without hesitation. But no matter how much I wanted it, my mind was against me. I would get excited about a new goal, push myself for a few days, and then I'd crash. My discipline would disappear. I'd tell myself I deserved a break. And before I knew it, I was back where I started, feeling worse than before. And then I realized something that changed everything. We've been lied to about success. People think it's about working harder, having more talent, or getting lucky. But that's not it. The truth is, success is about controlling your mind. The difference between people who achieve their goals and those who don't isn't intelligence or luck. It's their ability to make their mind obey them. Think about motivation. You keep waiting for motivation to kick in, don't you? You wait for that perfect moment, that perfect mood where everything aligns and you finally feel ready. But motivation is a liar. It's unreliable. It fades. And if you keep depending on it, you will never be consistent. Imagine if a professional athlete only trained when they felt motivated. They'd never be champions. They don't rely on motivation because they understand it's fleeting. Instead, they build habits and routines that force them to take action, regardless of how they feel. Think of a boxer waking up at 4 a.m. for training, running through cold streets, pushing his body beyond its limits, even when his mind is screaming at him to stop. That's not motivation, that's discipline. And discipline is what rewires your mind for success. James Clear in Atomic Habits explains how small, daily actions shape your life. But here's what most people don't realize. It's not just about what you do, it's about who you believe you are. If you don't change how you see yourself, no habit will stick. Let's say you want to wake up early. You set an alarm for 5 a.m., but the moment it rings, you start negotiating with yourself. Just 5 more minutes. That 5 minutes turns into an hour, and now your entire morning routine is ruined. The problem isn't the alarm, it's your identity. If you see yourself as someone who struggles with waking up early, your actions will always reflect that belief. But the moment you decide, I am the kind of person who wakes up without hesitation, everything changes. Now let's look at some of the most successful people in the world. Elon Musk doesn't just work hard, he has trained himself to thrive under pressure. He once said, "You should take the approach that you're wrong. Your goal is to be less wrong over time." His mind doesn't resist problems, it adapts to them. That's why he can work insane hours and push through obstacles that would break most people. Jim Carrey didn't just hope for success, he programmed himself for it. Before he was famous, he wrote himself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered and kept it in his wallet. He looked at it every day, convincing his subconscious that this reality was already his. And years later, that exact amount landed in his bank account. Kobe Bryant didn't rely on talent alone. He trained his mind to be unshakable. He called it the Mamba mentality, a mindset where distractions, fear, and self-doubt didn't exist. He didn't just practice on the court, he conditioned his brain to be laser-focused, which made him one of the greatest athletes of all time. What do all these people have in common? They didn't just control their minds, they rewired them. They turned discipline, focus, and confidence into something automatic. And that's exactly what you need to do. Right now, your mind is running on a broken system. It's filled with excuses, distractions, and bad habits that have been reinforced for years. You've trained your subconscious to accept failure, to expect procrastination, to crave comfort. And if you don't break that cycle, you'll stay stuck exactly where you are. Your mind will always look for the easy way out. Okay, that's why you tell yourself, just one more episode, I'll start tomorrow. I need to be in the right mood first. These are mental traps, and the more you entertain them, the stronger they get. The next time your brain tries to negotiate with you, say, that's not me anymore. Because the second you start debating whether to take action, you've already lost. Your focus is your most valuable asset. Right now, social media, entertainment, and distractions are hijacking your attention. And the worst part, you don't even notice it happening. You need to train yourself to focus like a sniper. When you work, you work. No checking your phone, no quick scrolls, no negotiations. Lock in, set a timer, put your phone in another room, and don't stop until the time is up. Now let me be honest with you, this isn't going to be easy. Your brain will resist. Your old habits will fight back. But this discomfort is proof that change is happening. Every time you push through, you're rewriting the way your brain works. You are taking back control. But here's where most people fail. They get inspired, they try for a few days, and then they forget. That's why they never change. Your mind learns through repetition. That's why you need to watch this video every single day for the next 30 days. Let these words sink in until they become part of you. Just like building muscle, training your mind isn't a one-time thing. It's a process. The more you expose yourself to the right inputs, the more automatic success will become for you. If you're serious about finally taking control of your life, comment, "I am ready," below. Not for me, for you. As a commitment that today is the day you take back control of your mind. And remember, your subscription isn't just about content. Every click is making an impact, and you get to choose where that donation goes. Now go, tame your mind, and watch how your entire life transforms